Hello, I'm Asha from Skatefresh and welcome back to this special series of tuition videos on the Powerslide Swell skates with the height adjustable heel brake, which I taught you how to use in the previous video. So if you haven't seen that video or perfected your heel braking yet, please go back and watch that video first, because this video will be looking at slightly more difficult stopping methods that do not use the brake. So we're going to be looking at the plow stop and the T-stop, both of which do not stop you as fast as the heel braking methods. So again, make sure you nail your heel braking first, then you'll be ready for the slightly more difficult stops that we're going to do in this lesson. So please always wear your protective gear when you go skating. So that's wrist guards, elbows and knees, and of course a helmet. I'll be putting mine on shortly. So I think that wearing protective gear is the best way to guarantee not falling over. Now that sounds slightly counterintuitive. If you have your protective gear on and you destabilize or you are unbalanced, it's quite natural to reach forwards to then fall on your pads. That action of reaching forwards usually means you don't have to fall over. You stop yourself falling over. The day you take off your protective gear because you haven't used it for ages, you haven't fallen for ages, that's usually the day you fall over, and that's not, it's not a coincidence, yeah? That we take the protective gear off and then our balance tends to go backwards, okay? So please wear your protective gear as a prevention for falling over. It really does work. If you do fall over, you're gonna go forwards, you're gonna go on your pads, you're not gonna get hurt. If you're worried about your tri-skates rolling too quickly at first, here's a quick tip. Remove the spacer from between the bearings, and then when you put your wheels back together again, the axle will push on the bearings and your wheels won't spin as fast. Now you can practice braking, you can learn nice and slow, and then later put the spacer back in and you'll be nice and controlled knowing how to stop. The Swell skates from Powerslide are creating a new wave of fitness skaters, proving that inline skating is a proper workout with many health benefits. Inline skating is highly aerobic and works your cardiovascular system. Your strength and muscle tone will increase, as will your flexibility. Learning new techniques and mastering stopping will also be a mental challenge as you learn to control your body and coordinate sequences of specific movements. Skating keeps your mind, body, brain and soul active and healthy whilst helping you feel younger, fitter and more alive. So let's get going with the plow stop first. So the plow stop, you're going to have 50% of your weight on both skates and you need a really good inside edge on both of your edges. So let's have a look at it first, and I want you to see if you can spot the heel wheels sliding just a tiny bit. That's where the stop is. So the first position you need for the plow stop is the A-frame position. So this is like the ready position, but you're going to have your feet much wider, and now you're going to be inclined on the inside edges. So the same tunnels you used for the ready position, use the same tunnels now, but with your skates on the outside. Now that you've got your A-frame rolling, you're going to try the next stage, which is turning your toes inwards. So this is a strange position and you want to do it statically first, either holding onto something or on grass or carpet so that you don't roll. So have a look. Wide and parallel in the A-frame position. Now invert both toes inwards. Yeah, and just see what that feels like. Keep bending the knees. Okay, you never want your skates to get closer together than this. So now you've done it statically, let's try it rolling. So you're going to get your nice, comfortable A-frame position on your inside edges and then turn your toes inwards. Now, the difficult part is they will probably roll and touch together. What you need to do is to push them out so that they don't. Keep that nice big distance in between your toes. Let's have a go with a slow one first. So the next stop I'm going to teach you is the T-stop, and this is possibly the most popular stop that exists on inline skates. However, most people just do a T slow down. So let's see if yours can actually come to a complete stop. So let's try it first. Here's the T-stop. In order for the T-stop to work properly, the foot that's sliding needs to be very light. So you need to put a lot of weight on the front foot. So to practice this, try a scissor, but this time with more weight on the front foot. And we're going to tap the back heel just to test that it's nice and light. Let's have a go. So now that you've got the scissor with the weight on the front foot tapping, just rotate the heel around and it should, if it's light enough, just slide nice and easy. Let's try. If your T-stop doesn't slide, then it simply tells you your back skate is too heavy. So bend the front knee more and really shift more weight onto the front. Your back skate should be as light as possible, so listen to it as well. If you spin on a T-stop, it's another sign that the back skate's too heavy. So look out for those two trouble points. So well done, you've now got 2 new stops in your stopping repertoire. If you like this video, please do share it with your friends and your skate group so that everyone can learn to stop more safely. For more information on the Powerslide Swell skates, please check out powerslide.com, and for more instant videos from me, please check out skatefresh.com and sign up to my email list. I'll give you lots of more free videos next time. Until then, skate well, feel alive.